Guys, Brad Danger here, and I am sitting in what I believe is the best cheap tuner car that no one is talking about. And yes, as you can see, it is the BMW E90 and E92 335i with that legendary N54 twin turbocharged engine. From the moment I hit the start button and hear that straight six growl, I know without a doubt this car, it is special. It's got timeless BMW looks, a powerhouse under the hood, and endless tuning potential, all on a realistic budget. I mean, you can pick these things up for under 10 grand, and that is an ideal deal. I mean, you want big power for cheap? Well, you got it. You want a car that turns heads and puts a grin on your face every single drive? Oh yeah. So today, let's dive into why the 335i is an absolute gem for enthusiasts, and it still is kind of an unsung hero that is gonna have legendary status very soon. And real quick, there's nothing like a little Huracan Performante V10 in the morning. Okay, if you've ever imagined yourself turning heads in a jaw-dropping supercar, you are in the right place. Sign up. Sign up for the Ideal Collective. Right now, it is completely free, and I've linked to it in the pinned first comment down below. And just by signing up, you'll be the first to know about the first Ideal car giveaway ever. Spots are limited, so sign up today. Again, it's in the pinned first comment, and now, back to the show. Now to me, the 335i's design is a perfect blend of aggression and elegance. No goofy oversized grills or overstyling, just classic BMW cues like the twin kidney grille and the halo headlights. Personally, I really like the coupe design in the E92. I mean, it has this sleek roofline and wide stance that gives it a mini exotic vibe. While I did own an E90 M3, which I did really like the hump on the front hood, and obviously the E90 is the sedan version, and it kind of has this subtle sleeper look, more of like a business class outside, party underneath. And to me, this car's shape has aged like fine wine. It just looks so good. Mwah. I mean, if you park this thing next to any modern car, it still looks pretty fresh, with sharp lines and balanced proportions. In an era of polarizing styling, the 335i definitely stands out by not standing out too much. It is just simply good looking in a very classic way. So, long story short, the 335i's design won't embarrass you at all. It'll earn you the respect at every Cars and Coffee that you go to. And you should go to a lot because this is definitely an enthusiast spec. Yeah, and pop the hood and you are going to find the heart of this beast, a 3-liter twin turbo inline 6, codenamed the N54. Yeah. And just like most hood struts on this generation BMW, they don't work. I'll have to order some of those for the owner. But I don't know, maybe one day I'll actually buy one like this because I absolutely love it. Now, let's talk a little bit more about this engine. Now, stock, it makes around 300 horsepower and similar torque, plenty to get that 335i moving. But the magic is really the understated numbers that BMW came out with when this thing was new. BMW actually built this engine with forged internals and efficient turbos, basically inviting any tuner that you know, as long as you got your mom's credit card, to beef this thing up to really big numbers. Now, it's often referred to as the German 2JZ because with just a few tweaks, it can unleash absurd power. Even in factory form, the N54 pulls hard and super smooth. And personally, I love this engine over the S65 and the M3, the V8, because this thing has instant torque down low. And with the S65, there's really no torque down low, so it's kind of hard to drive daily. Plus, there is minimal turbo lag, and you just get this wave of torque from low RPM that just keeps building and building and building, and it is addictive. Plus, this was BMW's first gas motor in decades. And personally, I think they absolutely nailed it. And because of this power plant, it totally kicked off a whole era of BMW turbo performance. So in short, the 335i's engine is a blast as is and is a perfect platform to build crazy power. And if the 335i is this impressive stock, it is an absolute beast once you start modding it. This car is basically begging you to upgrade it. Basic bolt-ons like intake, downpipe, intercooler, and a tune can easily add 100 horsepower or more, turning your 335i into a 400 plus horsepower rocket. Many owners, though, have pushed the envelope even more. You can get 5, even 600 horsepower out of this thing with stock internals. Just pretty rare. And the best part about this car, well, aftermarket support is absolutely massive. There are plug-and-play tuner kits out there like JB4 and MHD to raise the boost with the tap of your phone, and even single turbo conversions if you want to just go completely all out, which I kind of think you should. And thanks to a huge aftermarket community, every common issue has an affordable upgrade or fix. I mean, in short, the 335i is a tuner's paradise. For around 10 grand, all in, car and mods, you can have a 450 horsepower machine that embarrasses cars costing 10 times as much. Now, that is serious bang for your buck, and that's what I call an ideal car. Now, one thing that you may have noticed about this car is it has a Dinan badge, and that makes it really special. See, this isn't some cheap emblem that you just slap on for cars and coffee. It is way more than that. You see, this shiny little badge means that your Bavarian rocket has legit Dinan performance mods. We're talking ECU tunes, beefy intercoolers, throatier exhaust, upgraded suspensions, and even bigger brakes. Each mod scores you Dinan points, and you rack up enough, usually around 10, and you can put this Dinan badge on your car. It really is just BMW's aftermarket seal of approval, signaling boosted power, sharper handling, and premium reliability. Yes, if you put Dinan parts on your car and it's still under a warranty, well, you get to keep that warranty. If you buy other parts that aren't Dinan, well, you're not getting that warranty anymore. So, bottom line, if you can find a Dinan 335i, I mean, it isn't just faster, it is cooler, and it is way more collectible. And to me personally, I mean, it's definitely worth the bragging rights at every stoplight showdown. Don't you think? I mean, it's pretty sick. Now, one of my favorite things about the 335i is that you can get it with an available 6-speed manual transmission. And, well, you know that I love to save the manuals, and this 6-speed is actually one of the best that I've ever driven in a BMW. Plus, as far as the driving dynamics, I mean, the clutch is light enough for daily use and the shifter is tight and precise. And when you're driving this thing, running through the gears and the feeling of those turbo spool as you upshift is pure driving joy. In an era where performance cars now are pretty much all automatics, the 335i's stick is a real treasure. Every shift, you feel so connected to the machine. And this thing will chirp tires from second to third every single time. And it's a BMW, so it's gonna be pretty reliable doing it. And the way that this turbo spools, I mean, there's really just this special pride in mastering a manual turbo car, and this one, it's pure driving bliss. So, all I can say is that if you find a 335i with 3 pedals and that Dinan badge, well, you better snag it, because I will if you don't. So, what's it like to drive a 335i? Well, in one word, thrilling. This car hits that sweet spot between raw performance and balanced handling. It's a classic BMW at heart, so it gives you a well-sorted chassis with rear-wheel drive and communicative steering. Toss it into a corner and it responds eagerly. The front end bites, the rear stays planted, and the car rotates through with confidence. Then, as you straighten out and floor it, the N54 power slams you back in your seat. A tuned 335i pulls really hard and makes all the right noises. The acceleration is the kind that makes you laugh out loud. Seriously, as you watch the speedo climb. You really do kind of get the best of both worlds in this 335i, E92 and E90. You kind of get that sports car speed and sports sedan agility. And if you're just cruising around, well, it just kind of feels like a proper BMW. Nothing more, nothing less. Kind of understated luxury, but with a hint of performance. And I dare you in the comments to let me know any other cars that hit this hard at this price point. I really do think it's kind of the best value for under 10 grand, don't you think? And having spent a couple of weeks with this car, I can't stop driving it. I just love driving this thing. I find myself more often than not taking the longer way home just to row the gears a little bit more. And whether you're on the highway or slicing up back roads, this car feels dialed in and very eager to please. It really does punch way above its weight in the fun department, and I'm absolutely here for it. Okay, now let's talk value. It is crazy how much car you get for the money with the used 335i. I am kind of blown away that for under 10 grand, you're buying a BMW that was over $45,000 new in 07, which is like 65 grand in today's money. That's a lot of dough. And now you can buy one of these for a fraction of that. I was cruising classic.com and you can find clean 335i's between 7 and 10,000 bucks. And that's peanuts, you guys, when you consider that with just a little bit of work and a couple of bucks spent, you can outrun many $50,000+ performance machines. Sure, Maintenance on an older BMW, especially this N54, if you don't stay on top of it, is gonna be more than a Honda, so you're gonna wanna budget for things like a new fuel pump or fresh gaskets as the car does age. But even with the upkeep, the performance per dollar here is off the charts. Call it the poor man's M3 all you want. A tuned 335i can be even faster than an M3 for way less cash. All told, you're getting a car that does 0 to 60 in about 5 seconds stock, quicker with mods, has a classy interior, looks fantastic, and can shock cars that cost 10 times as much. If that's not a bargain, I don't know what is. The BMW 335i is, without a doubt, the ultimate budget tuner car. It's got the good looks just like your boy, it's got the power, it's got the modability and the fun factor all rolled into one ideal package. Every time that I drive this thing, I end up with a huge grin just thinking, how is this car so good for what you can pay for one? It's a legitimate performance machine that folks with very modest budgets can actually own and actually enjoy. So if you're into cars and money is tight, the 335i honestly is basically a cheat code. It gives you luxury, it gives you performance now, and a platform for even more tomorrow. I truly believe that these cars, they're future classics. They're still quite affordable right now, but people are definitely gonna be catching on, especially after watching this video. So, right now, I think is the perfect time to buy one for under 10 and drive one of the most fun piggy banks that you can. So, all I ask is take a 335i for a spin and let me know what you guys think. Once you feel the surge of those turbos, toss it into a corner and experience the magic, I bet you're gonna step out of the driver's seat wearing that same goofy grin that I do every time I get out. This car delivers big thrills for small bills, proof that you don't have to be rich to have a ridiculously good time with 4 wheels. And with that, I'm off to enjoy another boost-filled ride with this guy. So if you guys enjoyed the video, like, subscribe, turn on that notification bell, and check out these Ideal vids over here. I'm Brad Danger. This is Ideal. This is an Ideal budget tuner car, and I'll see you next week. And oh yeah, promise me one thing, keep living the Ideal lifestyle.